Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
We've got a lot to cover today.
We've got a lot to cover today. This won't be the only
And it will end
video.
with some
We're ending with
tea,
some tea
so
today.
stay around.
All through the campaign, we kept hearing about this was about democracy and democracy was going to fall and blah, blah, blah.
It was too abstract for people.
Too abstract. And people were like, all politicians are corrupt. We don't really care. This guy says he's going to lower our grocery prices.
Coastal elitism, blah, blah, blah.
That's what I'm going for. And we need to start talking about this in real terms.
Yes.
And we all know this is a coup. We all know that we're in a constitutional crisis.
Yeah.
And it's like the adults and Charlie Brown.
So we have to talk directly to the people because they're now starting to feel it and understand it. So, hey, farmers, while you aren't getting your government grants from the Agriculture Department, Alonia just got the FAA to use Starlink internet system. Yeah, so that's great.
So he just got a few billion, and then...
You don't have money for seeds, but he just got a few billion for
and
running now. He's going to be the FAA guy.
And that's Starlink. We're not even talking about SpaceX or Tesla with their contracts.
They can't seem to get from point A to point B without,
he's getting a whole lot richer, and you don't have Head Start in your community.
And SNAP. And all those programs that people rely on.
And they want to cut $800 million from Medicaid?
Come on. So
really?
Who's getting rich here? And that's what we have to talk about.
So, they're big on saying let it go back to the states.
Send it back to the states.
Okay.
Send it back to the states.
You know what,
y'all are refusing to follow judges' judgments and orders. So the states can just say, you know what, I'm not tithing to you this month.
No
and what are they
going
to do? Sue me.
Janet Mills is already saying, you don't give us our federal dollars, we're not sending any federal dollars in.
We're suing them, and they're like, yeah, try. So we need to have some really good trouble pushback.
Okay, tea time.
Now the tea. Now this is all from cosmetic surgeons and dermatologists and people in the esthetician world.
Gossip. No verification.
On TikTok. But if you look at the pictures, I mean, hello. So there was a lot of talk during the election about gender-affirming care. So anyway, guess who's had apparently tons of gender-affirming care? And I just couldn't hold it to myself any longer because at the end of this, you'll see he's pushed it over the edge with this latest tidbit that's going around. So evidently, we all know he had hair implants.
You can see it in the pictures.
Obvious neck lift because after he was on the semaglutide medications, which are life-saving, no shame on those. He lost a lot of weight. Well, he got the turkey goblet, so we had the neck lift. Fillers, obviously. No shame on those either if that's your cup. At least 3 nose jobs. And brow and chin, obviously the big chin implant, because we've all seen the pictures from when he was a younger man. Clearly on testosterone. If you know, you know. And rumor has it that there has been more than one attempt at being more of a manly man, if you know what I mean. So how do we say this without naming the body part?
We can't name them, but we actually got tagged before for naming but we were talking about Arnold Palmer.
The golfer who was very,
very highly respected in the locker room.
Love how you put that. Remember why he was admired in the locker room? Well, it seems Alonia has the exactly opposite problem and tried to go from a micro something to a macro something, and it didn't quite pan out.
So all those IVF children?
That would be why.
It's not because he's gay.
It's not a eugenics thing. It's not, because he's asexual or any of that. It's because, micro to macro don't always work. Take it from a former Eurogyne nurse, so.
But, does he feel pretty?
He feels pretty, oh so witty and pretty divine. All right, we'll talk to you later.